Some people I'm meeting for the first time, but many others have grown up with me for generations. I am Denver. My streets are alive with people rushing about, making a life for themselves. Cars, bikes, and pedestrians surge through my streets every day. The big problem with rushing is that crashes can happen. Denver native Maggierose knows this all too well.
I grew up in North Denver. Both of my parents were born in North Denver. My senior year in college, 2 days left, finals week. I was working, getting ready to graduate. I got off work to a couple missed calls from my dad's sister, and she told me that my dad had been hit by a car riding his bike home from work. He was in the ICU immediately. Being back up here was something that I knew was really important to him to have me around. The month that he was in the hospital, I was with him every day that I could be. My dad made it very clear to me constantly how proud he was of me and how much he cared about me. So especially the situation I was in graduating college, being the first one of my family to get a bachelor's degree, was something I wanted him to be there for. I was able to spend a lot of really, really good time with him. David Chen is a dad who lives in the neighborhood that I grew up in. He reached out to us after he heard the story and wanted to know if we'd be interested in organizing a memorial ride. And the fact that people that we had never met in our lives were that willing to express their love for us without ever even meeting us, seeing how emotional they got and how connected they felt to his story was really amazing and really inspiring. Really solidified for me that this is kind of where I'm meant to make a change. That was definitely motivation for me to get more involved and to talk to people who are wanting to hear my story. If more people had talked about bike safety and things like that from the perspective of the person who hit him, if they were more cognizant of the bike lane that my dad was in and how those bike lanes work and what they're used for, and that they aren't there to just take up part of your road, they're there to protect somebody who doesn't have another form of transportation. My dad didn't have a car. One driver being more careful about sharing the road could have saved my dad's life.